皆様ごきげんよう、メイド水木の屋根裏教室へようこそいらっしゃいました。Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the follow-up stream for Study with Mizuki 2023. For those of you who don't know what this is a follow-up of a challenge, a language learning challenge that I'm hosting, which is called Study with Mizuki 2023. And you can check out the details in the description box down below. There's a link to the video attached. ということで、コスドンさん、こんにちは。大輝ありがとうございます。Hello、プルガさん、ありがとうございます。大輝ありがとうございます。ヘイソーさん、Hello。カストニさん、こんばんは。キランって言ってね。はい。で、天岸さん、こんばんは。キャラットさん、こんばんは。wow, so many new faces. ということで、Thank you so much for being here. So, for those of you who are new, I just wanted to also I just wanted to say sorry about being late. My mic wasn't registered for some reason. I had to redo the settings a little bit. ちょっと遅刻には理由がございまして、マイクのセッティングがね、なんか外れてたみたいで、音声入ってなくて、なんかドキドキしてました。はい。ということで、Hazel さん、it is not an all Japanese stream. If possible, if you could check the title of my streams, all the details will be on there and on the description box down below. はい。ということでね、ザヤさん、Hello、こんにちは。ようこそいらっしゃいました。Thank you so much for being here. So what we're gonna do first is that we're gonna go through the featured, we're gonna go through the posts that the students have made. And then after that, we'll go through some Q&A sessions. So if you have any questions regarding the Japanese language, that will be the time that you can ask. If you also want to join the challenge now, don't worry. It's never too late to start. You'll be able to look at how to join the challenge, and you can post your progress on Twitter, Instagram, wherever, and I will try my very best to go over them. はい。ということでね。もたやまさんこんばんは。ごきげんよう。ようこそいらっしゃいました。Yes, I read, but I still don't know. Okay, sorry. So, every other Monday, I hold this follow-up stream for my Japanese study challenge. And so, yeah, it will be in English. Most of my streams are in English and Japanese, but the only streams that are not in English is my Friday night podcast, and that is the one that is only in Japanese. So hope you understand and thank you. Okay, so first of all, here's a tracker ということで、最初にね、トラッカーから行きましょう。こちらなんですけれども、日本語勉強チャレンジ、私が勝手にね、やってる日本語勉強チャレンジのフォローアップ配信なので、ほとんど英語で行います。ですけれども、後ほどね、言語についてのご質問に答える場所を設けますので、もし何か質問ある方いらっしゃいましたら、そこでね、ぜひお聞きください。Okay, so I don't know if you can see. 見えますかね、これ。For those of you who are following the timeline, this challenge started in April, which means that you most likely have memorized or studied about 440 words by now. How crazy is that? 440 is quite a bit. So, if you are on track, give a pat on your shoulders. If you aren't, don't worry. はい。その時質問あるかもしれないけど、多分とても難しい質問かもしれません。もう私も頑張ります。Okay, so if you want to know where you can get this tracker, I think it's on the description box. Or maybe it's on the description box of the original video. Anyways, it's free. It's a free download, so you can get it. ということでね、一応もし、ずっとね、チャレンジフォローしてる方がいらっしゃって、マジでもう2日につき11単語ね、しっかり覚えてる方いらっしゃったら、今頃440単語近くを学ばれてることでしょうということで。素晴らしい。頑張りましょう。Okay, so we'll start off with featuring posts. Yay! I miss your posts. If you have any updates, please post on Twitter. I would love to see your posts. Well, the one Twitter post that we have is from アレス隊長さん。アレス隊長さん、ありがとうございます。お疲れ様です。Forgot to study yesterday. It's okay. 見えます？アレス隊長さん 's been working on everyday nouns. I see 勉強する、仕事するとか、帰る、歯を磨く、着替える。Your kanji writing is probably a lot better than mine, so what can I say, アレス隊長さん？Good job. Oh, also, it was a while ago, but Ares Taicho-san asked a question on how his name is pronounced in Japanese. I believe it's Ares or Ares in... Is it Spanish? I'm guessing it's Spanish. But the thing about the Japanese language is that we don't have the pronunciation for R, which means that all our pronounced names and words automatically turns into le. So that's why with your katakana Ares, I kind of like won't be able to pronounce Ares. It's more of like Ares or Ares. It's Ares. Hi, I don't know if that will answer your question, but yeah, that's the Japanese language. あ、ずなもちさんこんばんは。あ、there you are. Warren Fergo-san, we're about to start featuring your posts. Hi, me when I study Japanese, intense sweat. It's okay, I get intense sweat when I stream. I don't know if you can tell how nervous I am, so not just you. It's okay. はい、ということで、Connecticut-san or Warren Fergo-san, you've been doing so good. IAS? ね、日本語に訳してたら難しいですね。I love your new... How do you call this? Outline? Template? It's so cute. So cute. すごい可愛い。見て、忙しい。渋滞。渋滞ね、そう、渋滞 is like serious injury. 疲れる。先輩。これね、sorry, really quick. これね、superior is actually 先輩。This is kind of hard, isn't it? So, 先輩 instead of 先輩. 先輩 will mean something different. It's the difference between the two dots and the little circle. But the pronunciation changes. So, 先輩ね. So, I didn't know that was a big like internet meme until I started VTubing. How did it become an internet meme? Senpai? Do you even know the opposite of it? Opposite of senpai is kohai. Learning from this while cooking. Ah, I would love to try out other people's cooking. はい、ということでね、ありがとうございます。本当にありがとうございます。Okay, next post. Guess what? The rest is all from Connecticut-san. ありがとうございます、本当。Okay, we have 楽器、劇場、ミュージカル、オペラ。Musical, my favorites. I know that there's quite a lot of people who doesn't like opera or musicals, but I like them. Opera, musical. I think it's cool that you're actually rewriting on the template because it kind of like makes you have to practice twice. Yeah. It's just one of the words that is easily recognizable in anime since it's isolated from sentences, so people take it and run with it in English. Ah, makes sense. Probably like, なんだって Senpai! It's senpai and oni-chan, right? I have an oni-chan, and I remember how awkward it was one time because I was talking to my brother, and I think there were a few, you know, like anime otakus probably walking around, and they were like, "Did she just say oni-chan?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's how I talk to my brother. Sorry." Oni-chan. But yeah, it's actually normally used. Senpai too, we use it normally. Okay, so we have 仕事大統領. Do you know the viral song? たたた大統領になったらね、僕は君を捕まえるね、君とハートで洗いざらい吐かせるね。 Anyways, 大統領 means president. By the way, this president is like the president of the United States kind of president. There's many different ways of saying president in Japanese. And this one, 大統領, is very specifically president, as in the president of the United States of America. Yep. 業界 industry, coin, ベルトね。Good words, good words. そう。まずは君を捕まえる。お姉ちゃんお兄ちゃん海外では大人気。お姉ちゃん too? I thought it was just お兄ちゃん。Never heard. I only think of racing into the night. Racing into the night. What is racing into the night? Racing into the night. なんだろう待って。Racing into the night. あ、夜にかけるか。I didn't know that there's an English title for it. 沈むように溶けてゆくように。でね。二人だけの空が広がる。タラタってね。歌がほんと好き。いつか歌わくしちゃおうかな。なんつって。はい。でありがとうございます。We have, next! 台所風呂場卒業と昇進ね。昇進するとかね。記念日 anniversary. Remember? It was only like 2 weeks ago where I had my 記念日。歌わく配信は、マイクが手に入ったらね、します。I'll only do karaoke stream once I get a better mic. And that will probably in like 2 years, so. Mics are expensive. Anyways, I think I really like this because I can see your handwriting better because of the colors. 文字綺麗じゃね？私より綺麗ではI feel like your handwriting might be better than mine. Why is everybody's handwritings better than mine? Good job though. Making me feel guilty. Need to work on my handwriting. ありがとうございます。OK、次。スーツ。スニーカー。22、33、21。Oh yeah, some of the numbers has a very special way of pronunciation depending on the counter, so just be aware of that. So it is pretty handwriting, right? Such pretty handwriting. 本当に素晴らしい。お疲れ様です。お疲れ様です。Good job ですよ。Thank you so much. Okay, we have 2 more. はい。Connecticut さん。見て、学校の椅子、学校の机、ネットサーフィンする。ネットサーフィン、I'm pretty sure everybody does this. Internet surfing. Surfing on the internet. We call it ネットサーフィン in Japanese. 来たとか帰りとかね。この台風っぽいくるくるかわいいかも。I like the swirls. Cute. ってことでありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Okay, we have 1 more left. はーい。風呂に入ろうかな風呂に入るかな風呂に入る。寝る。南、パジャマ、ブラション。あら、読んでた。Well, we have a word bra there. はい、ブラジャーありましたね。はい、起きるとね。By the way, if you say 風呂に入ろう becomes let's take a bath. If you say 風呂に入る that means I take a bath. It just means take a bath. So, do you see the difference here? 入ろう means let's. あれ I don't know why I got a caps lock. Okay, let's enter. So, 風呂に入る I know it means to soak in a bathtub or to take a shower, but 入る itself means to enter. Because of the cultural background of Japan and because of how in Japan we usually soak in the bathtub every day, 風呂 bath 入る we actually enter into the bathtub, which is the reason why the word for taking a bath is 風呂に入る enter the bath. So 入ろう or 入ろ means let's enter, and 入る is simply to enter. So yeah, there's a little difference, but be a little bit careful of those two. 入ろ 入る、ろ、る。 a bit of a difference. Look forward for 歌枠歌枠 one day お風呂に入ります。そうそう、フロリダとかねいろいろありますけどね。ということで Thank you so much for everybody who posted your progress. I hope you're doing well and it seems like you're doing so awesome. So good job! ということで皆様パチパチパチパチパチ It's time to clap. 私もクラップしようYay! Good job! お疲れ様です。So again, for those of you who wish to join the challenge now, feel free to join anytime. It's just that I'm hoping that this will be a place for everybody to be able to feel comfortable sharing their progress and get feedbacks once in a while. Let's go! ということでね。Yeah, let's go! We're almost done with June. The next follow-up will be in July, which means by next time, if you are following the tracker, I'm guessing you will have reached 500 words. That's like half of the challenge, so it's quite a bit. Okay, I'm in on the challenge. Sweet. Yay. Leaving sea to take a bath, Florida. Oh yeah. There's this thing. Wait, let me write it down. So, Florida. I know it probably sounds like Florida. And it is Florida, as in like the state of Florida in the United States. But this can also mean in Japanese, leaving stream to go take a bath. Or it doesn't have to be a stream to be exact, but it means leaving to go take a bath. This is one of those internet slangs. It's a little bit old, to be honest, though. It was around when I was like, it has been around, I feel like, for like 10 years. フロリダってなんだかんだ10年ぐらいありますよね。多分ね。But, this is a combination of 風呂 Oops. How do I do that? Okay, 風呂 and 離脱. So, 風呂 means bath and 離脱 means leave. 離脱 leave. So, this is a internet slang for leaving the chat, leaving the stream, leaving the conversation because you're going to take a bath. ということで、フロリダの解説でした。はい。Maybe next time I'll give update on my progress. I increased my new word count to 40 a day. What? 40 a day? Dang. I wonder what did they write? Surabaya? Surabaya? As in like hiragana? Surabaya? Does that mean something? But that's Surabaya. I wrote it in the chat. But yeah, that's Florida. Okay, so from now on, we will be going through any of the questions it has. It's also home. Oh, really? And what language is it? 何の言語なんだろう? That's good. Good water. Indonesia. Oh, I see. If that's the case, it might be better to be written in katakana. Surabaya. Surabaya. Kana? Oh wait, no. Surabaya ka. Surabaya. Oh, インドネシアの都市. I see. スラバヤでしたね。Sorry, it's スラバヤ。皆様はよくご存知でいらっしゃいますね。Yeah, in that case, it would definitely be written in カタカナ。その場合はカタカナですね。はい。Okay, so, having that said, we'll be going through any of the questions you might have. So, this is when the Japanese studies actually start. Before we continue on, I actually wanted to bring out something. Oh, でっかいわ。でっかいですわ。 There we go. Okay. I realized this. Do you know the difference between the not hiragana, katakana, and so? So I thought to explain it. Sorry for my bad handwriting, but I wasn't expecting it to be so big. もうでっかかったって音なんですけれども、そう。インドネシアの子に教えたことある。へえ、そうなんですか。人生は良いな。私の友人、基本的にみんなジャカルタ出身だった気がする。I feel like most of my Indonesian friends were from Jakarta. Okay, so anyways, katakana, and so these two are probably one of the most confusing ones out there. A lot of people confuse both of them with each other and have a really hard time being able to distinguish the difference in writing and reading. So, その書き方。そうそう。字の視点が違いますか？そうですね。視点。始まりも違いますね。You're right. これはたまたま間違ってた。間違ってました失尊。そう、失尊ね、難しいですよね。まだ間違ってたってことですけれども。Okay. So, first of all, katakana, this is how I like to explain it. When you try to distinguish the difference in reading, this is how you can do it. Obviously in writing too. The two lines align vertically. So, the two lines align horizontally. Get that? So, aligns horizontally. Aligns vertically. ということで、縦のところでね、揃うか、横で揃うかの違いがね、一番わかりやすいんじゃないかと思います。質損理って書いてある。質損理。Yeah, I feel like everybody's trying to deceive everybody in the chat, but... And yes, like Zaya-san says, the starting point of where you write is different as well. For you start with the smaller one and then you move your way up for the second stroke. For so, you will start from the smaller one and then you move your way from up to down. Does that make sense? You go bottom up, so you go up, bottom. Up, bottom. Bottom, up. はい。そう。だったら、Can somebody try to read what Lee-den-san said? Can you like type in like Romanized characters? How you would read what Lee-den-san said in the comments? And once you're done with that, try to read what Kasodani-san said in the comments as well. Try to read in Romaji. ということで、なんかせっかくなんでチャットをね、クイズに使わせてもらいましょう。リーデンさんのコメントとKasodaniさんのコメントね、ローマ字で書いたらどうなりますか？ということで、Start! 天岸さん、you're fast. 質損、good job. That's for リーデンさんですね。Yes. 質損 is what リーデンさん said. How about Kasodaniさん？Kasodaniさんのコメントは？質損、イエーイ！質損質損。Sometimes the font does not make it clear though, but context helps a lot. It's when the word is completely a new loan word I have to double check. Yeah, I know. A lot of fonts makes it harder, doesn't it? Kasotani-san's one is a lot harder, I think. I think because of the thinner fonts. I accidentally typed in the S word. S word? No! I mean, I know it kind of sounds like it, but it's okay. This isn't in English, so... 半角だと読みにくいよね。確かにね。でもね、意外といいかもですよ。なんていうか、練習にはね。練習にはいいかもしれない。It's okay. I didn't see anything. As long as we don't see anything, we're good. Maybe I'll rewrite it. 笠谷さんの私全角で書き直しますか？ちょっと待って、声に出して読んじゃダメ。あれ？ Wait, what happened? Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. I just rewrote Kastani-san's chat in bigger letters. In the chat, how do you read that? How do you read that, ladies and gentlemen? はひらがなとカタカナどちらも左から右に書いて、そうは上から下に書くというイメージでちっちゃい頃覚えてた。それありかも、確かに。ずんのもちさん made a really good comment just now. So, both ひらがなand カタカナ starts from the top. I mean, starts from left and you go to the right side. And then, so, both ひらがなand カタカナ goes from top to bottom. That's another way that you can remember it. When you already have hiragana down, try to write it, and then maybe you'll be able to get a good idea of how they are like. I will give you like 10 more seconds. ちょっとあと10秒にしますかね。Nobody? 皆様 10 9 8 7 6 5 6 4 3 2 1 Well, this is the answer. しつそんり That was for the random chat quiz. Okay, anyway, so I hope this helps you be able to distinguish the difference between the two. しつそんり、そうです。Oh, I didn't see. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so now on to any of the questions that you have. ということで、皆様、何か質問ありますか？ Anybody has any kind of questions regarding the Japanese language culture? Or if you're Japanese, regarding any other like English related questions as well. ということで、残りの時間ね、残り30分ほど質疑応答タイム始めようと思います。I think we'll start our Q&A session for the rest of the time, probably for another 30 minutes. If there's a little bit more questions, I'll try to go over all of them. Don't worry, we can extend this stream. But if you have any questions, it's time for you to question them. Give me what they are on the chat. And don't worry if I'm answering other people's questions. Just keep the questions coming and I'll answer them. Hi. I have a curiosity of how numbers can be into Japanese words. How numbers are counted? Q-san. Hello, Mizuki-san. Hello, Q-san. Okay, so how do you count numbers? 1. Just simply numbers, right? 3 4 5 4 or 4 Sorry, I know it doesn't look good. How do I do this? 1を左に揃えたらいいのか。Okay, that looks better. はい。1、2、3、4、5。That's how you count from 1 to 5. And then, どうしようこれ、どうやったら I wonder if I can add another one. Nah, it's a little bit too hard. これ、考え物ですね。いや。6、7、8、9、10. Okay. I actually have a video recorded for numbers. I just haven't had a chance to edit the video. It'll come one day. 6、7、or 7、8、 or ku, and then ju. Okay. Oh wow, that turned out a lot worse than I thought. But it looks. But that is how you count numbers in Japanese. Hi, repeat after me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I think he's asking if there's a difference between numbers for and words for numbers. In English, we have the Arabic number. Oh, okay. Wait, I meant like this in Pokemon Sword and Shield. The gym leaders' uniforms have numbers that can be translated into words like Raihan's number. Ah, Mim-san! Hi, Mim-san! Good to have you. Sorry, the thing is, I actually don't know Pokemon. 待って、ポケモン好きな方？ちょっと力を、ご助力を。Anybody who's into Pokemon, help me out here. なんかポケモンのジムリーダーの方の、なんか制服とかに、あ、Q さんがいる。ありがとうございます。なんか2と241って書いてあったら、パワー、力かなみたいに、なるみたいな、わかります？うん。ポケモン、盾、剣と盾、剣と盾、剣盾だ。ポケモン剣盾で、ジムリーダーの方の制服、に数字が書いてあって、その数字が強い。強い！オーケー、I get it now. 当て字のことね。わかった。なんと説明すればいいんだこれは。強い means strong. This is a E adjective. I got it now. 語呂合わせ当て字もう漢字も数字もめんどくさいですからね。納得。Okay. So, we have this, in Japanese, 一世代前のなんだ。違うのがあるんですね。So in Japanese, we have this idea called 語呂合わせ。語呂合わせ is when we get numbers and by the way the numbers are written, I mean not the numbers are written, by the pronunciation of the numbers, try to combine them and make a different word out of it, if that makes sense. I see, but there's a huge reach. English to 4-1. So 強いよ yeah. So for this 強い 2 comes from the English to. Yo comes from yo, and then I comes from ichi. Yeah. ありがとうございます、Q さん。そう。でもね、yeah. 241 強い Do you see that? 強い That's why it is written in this manner. We do quite a bit of this. ずんだもちさんもありがとうございます。41よい強いそうSo again, this is called 語呂合わせ and it's a way that you just use the pronunciation of the numbers to combine different kind of numbers so that it will sound like it's a different word. Yeah. Oh, so that's how. Thanks. Well, thanks for asking. 語呂合わせ他に面白いのありますかね？よろしくぐらいしかわかんないんですけど。There's other ones like よろしく。よろしく ろしくよ4ね6 4 Yep 9先生確かに今9先生ずんだもち先生かも So we have よろしく like this ポケベル世代がいればポケベルで使われてたんですかI heard that about 30 years ago Japanese people were good at conversing with number puns So I think 待ってポケベルって日本の文化私ね金田一少年の事件簿でねポケベルの存在は知ってるんですけど Do you know what ポケベル is? ポケベルポケベルPager? Beeper? Pocket bell? Pager? Pager, I guess? But ポケベルっていつ I don't even know when ポケベル was used. 世代いつ So apparently pagers was this device that was used from the 1980s, the end of 1980s to 1990s. Never seen it in my life ever. But it was a way that you could actually, send texts and stuff. But people used numbers, I guess. And so Japanese people were really good at conversing numbers into words. So yeah, 90s. Oh, 早く声は知らない。I don't think I've ever heard 早く声。The one Q-san's saying. 早く声か。早く声。Come quick is what it means. 早く声 come quick. 早く声。早く来い。8やくこ as in 5 and then 1かな。早く来い。come fast, come quick. Hello, hello, あ、hello は天才かも。Wow. 皆さんもよく知ってらっしゃいますね。So many of you know quite a bit. Pocket Butter. What it was is you would have a phone number and you could call the number and leave a phone number to call back. Or any number up to 20 digits. The device would beep and you could check it. Oh, I see. I'm learning my own culture too now. Oh, I've seen it for companies too. Vtuber example being 2時3時and 7時. That's a good one. 確か2時3時さんとかね。Yeah, the reason why they use the number 2434 is because 2時3時. 2 as in 2, し as in 4, し 3, and then じ as in 4 again. That's a good one. 7時さんとかね。そう。Oh, you're eating udon? Udon sounds delicious. あ、じゅんさん、hello! こんばんは。Good evening, good evening. 7しむめ。7しむめ。まあね。あとなんか日本では電話番号なんかお問い合わせ番号によく使われますよね。I feel like a lot of companies use it for their company phone number so that it will be a lot easier for people to remember them. Like, I don't know if people do this anymore. It's usually for grandmas in Japan, I feel like, but sometimes there's certain like TV shows that features like sales, like people show the products on TV and then they will be like, for the next 30 minutes, call this number and purchase this item. And those phone numbers will be in gorawase so that people will be able to remember it easier. Hi. Yeah. Gonna change my name to Kyudo since I got used to two Japanese words. I love companion and way. Kyudo, kawaii desu ne. It's not just in Japan. It was a worldwide device. Really? Dang. Called page. So pager is the US word for it, I see. So same thing, we just explored the technology. Ha! Interesting stuff. ということで but yeah, well I guess that's for 語呂合わせ Thanks for asking. Well, I learned that 強いI learned a new 語呂合わせ for 強いって言ったらね、強いを学びましたよ、語呂合わせではい OK! Anybody else has any questions? なんか質問ある方いらっしゃいますか Oh, by the way, while you're here can you like and follow and subscribe? Trying to get better at asking for those stuff.はい、では今のうちにチャンネル登録、高評価よろしくお願いします。これね、ちょっと言いなさいって最近ちょっとお友達に言われたんで、言えるようになろうと思ってます。Sure, I will. ありがとうございます。はい。But yeah, any questions? 他に質問ある方いらっしゃいますでしょうか？待っとこう。Oh wait, I actually had something. 待って、私があったんだ。あ、高評価しました。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。白菜は英語でチャイニーズキャベツって聞いたんですけど、本当です。本当ですよ。チャイニーズキャベツですね。Okay, so I just wanted to talk really quick about this format. Noun plus suru becomes verb. So if you are getting into Japanese grammar, you might know that it's pretty easy to change Japanese nouns into verbs. So the only thing you have to do is to put suru after the noun and it automatically turns into a verb. I realize that a lot of you, or well maybe a few of you, have been working on this format, and I just wanted to clarify something. So for those of you who are into Japanese grammar, you probably know that in Japanese, you need glue words quite intensively. Particles. You almost always need particles between words for Japanese to make sense. Noun plus suru originally, grammatically speaking, has o in the middle of it. This will be the right grammar. Noun o suru. For example, 勉強をする. 勉強 simply is a noun for study. If you say 勉強をする, it becomes to study. It turns into a verb. If you say something like 運動する, that's a verb of exercising, to exercise. 運動 is exercise as in the noun format. All of them, originally, grammatically speaking, the grammatically correct way will be to have o between the two, but because everybody kind of can tell like what's supposed to be in between those two words, we usually just get rid of o, especially when we are speaking casually. In other words, when you are talking in a more formal way, I would say it might be a little bit more safer, or especially when you're writing things down, as in like, you know, paperwork and stuff, just remember to put an o in there because that will make it more formal. Hi. So that's a little bit about o suru format. そういえば中国や日本ではしとかいう数字は漢字のしと同じ発音で使われにくかったっていう話がありますよね。そう、確かに今でも例えば4お土産で4つ持ってくとかね、嫌われますからね。So yeah, if you're from any Chinese influenced culture, you probably understand this too, but Japan also doesn't like this number 4 because she has the same pronunciation as death. So this actually has a lot more, I don't know, people actually do care quite a bit about this. For example, when you bring souvenirs to other people's places, for example, you're not really supposed to bring 4 items because that is like wishing the other person death. It's not that deep, but at the same time, people still kind of care about it because you don't want to offend anybody, especially anybody who's older in age. Right? Okay. Oh, next. ありがとうございます。Thank you for your question. 質問です。一応という意味が全然わかりません。いろいろ文脈見てたけど、意味が、You're using kanji that I don't know how to read. なんだろうこれ。ボケそう意味が、まあ、I'm guessing it means like 意味がわからないかなはい、一応 has multiple meanings. The main 2, I would say, meanings is just in case and what's the other one? 一応って just in case だともう一つなんか言い方っていうかボケる意味がボケるってこんな感じなんだBut yeah, anyway, so ボケる is yes, ボケる does have a meaning for hazy or blurred, but ボケる is in Japanese when it's more commonly used when people are, for example, causing dementia. It's used for older people when they are, kind of like losing their memory. That's what ボケる actually is in Japanese. And so, そうね、意味がぼやけるの方がいいかもしれないですね。Just like 笠谷さん said, 意味がぼやける might be a better way of saying, or 意味が you can just simply say 意味がまだわからないとか、意味がニュアンスがわからないとかね。It might be better to say ニュアンスがわからない。ニュアンスの方がいいかなと思います。はい。ということで。Okay, so 一応 has meanings of like just in case, and I guess you can also say like for now.他に一応の使い方ありますかね。一応念のためと、でもある程度は for now か。とりあえずも for now。仮に、まあもう for now かな。Okay, so I would say these two. 一応 will be just in case, or you can use it as for now. Okay, I know it's a context of cameras where the background is blurred and high in photograph.そうね、確かにカメラでは使うかも。でも、いやカメラボケる。カメラも、ピントが合うの方がいいかな。So for cameras, it might be better to say ピントが合わない。ピンボケ、そう、確かにピンボケ。ピンボケって死語じゃん？わかんない。ピンボケって言わなくないですか？ I don't know. Do people actually still say ピンボケ? I never really heard anybody say ピンボケ anymore. ピンボケ。I mean, I don't know. Language evolves. I don't know anybody who actually uses ピンボケ around me. 今、オートフォーカスが強いし、確かにそれで使われなくなったかもしれないですね。それなら納得かも。Okay, I'm gonna scale to another seat because my bed just moved out of nowhere. Your bed just moved out of nowhere. But yeah, I guess because, like Kasutani-san said, I think like autofocus mode of cameras are so strong these days. Yes, we don't use bokeru for cameras either anymore. Huh, interesting. Interesting stuff. But yes, anyway, so guess they use it in English now. They use it in English? Oh, they just use English. Oh, yeah. People just use English. アレックさんこんばんは。ごきげんよう。ようこそようこそ。 So yeah, so 一応 you have to understand the context behind it. Again, it is used for just in case or for now. For example, 一応72時間用意するね。This is really important. As you probably know, Japan has crazy amount of natural disasters. And so, when you live in Japan, you most likely would love or should get a hold of 72-hour kit. 一応72時間キットを用意する means to prepare. In this case, it means just in case. As in obviously, because you don't really want to use it. You don't want any natural disasters to come, but you're preparing it just in case. はい。So, they use bouquet in English to describe the blur to whoa, really? For me, the English translation for ichio gives me zero idea. The main issue is every sentence I read with ichio, you can remove it and the core meaning still holds. That's kind of like the case with many Japanese words. Because, I guess it's just a big cultural difference. But Japanese words are, again, Japanese is a very high context language, which means that if you were to translate certain sentences into English, there might be like 5-6 different sentences that would mean the same thing in English, but when you translate it into Japanese, the nuance changes a little bit. I think that's the biggest reason why. Like, for example, it can be said about any small things. Like, 私は Vtuber です versus 私は Vtuber なんですよ。If I translated both sentences into English, it will both be, oh, I'm a VTuber, I am a VTuber. But in Japanese, there's a little bit of a difference in nuance, and people will kind of like get it. And so I think ichio is one of those words that are just there to add that little nuance to it, for people to kind of just get it. Yeah. Hard, isn't it? はい。But so ichio can also be used to kind of like make sure the idea or like the feeling behind it. It's not even the meaning behind it, is it? It's more of like the feeling behind it. The feeling behind ichio is that you're kind of trying to be sure about certain things. Like 一応72時間キットを用意する you are just in case, kind of like to be sure, you're preparing the 72-hour kit. I can also say something like 一応予約を確認する。予約 means reservation. 確認 means to check. If I translated this into English, it will be I check the reservation. I check, for example, I probably am calling or I'm maybe emailing to make sure that my reservation went through. But you can just simply say that by saying 予約を確認する. But by adding 一応, you're kind of adding the nuance that, there's a just in case, just to make sure. It's just that feeling behind it. で、過去問がもしあるならば、一応目を通す方がいいと思います。Example where... ちょっと待って。Example where I'm really unsure here. 過去問がもしあるならば、もしとかいろいろある時点で難しいですよね。まだ働きながら聞いて理解するのは無理だね。大丈夫ですよ。One step at a time. Don't worry. 過去問がもしあるならば、一応目を通す方がいいと思います。This one's hard, isn't it? Because there's a lot of words that sound almost like filler words. In reality, they are not. 過去問。 もしあるならば、ビデオを、そこはいいと思います。これ日本語の難しいとこですよね。I know this is the hard part about Japanese, isn't it? But, okay, so 過去問 means previous questions. As in, just say that you're trying to take a test that's like, you know, an yearly thing. I don't know, maybe they're like SATs or it's like, they can be like step tests. It can be JLPT. 過去問 過去 means the past. 問 stands for 問題, which means questions. So past questions is what it means. And 目を通す 目 eyes 通す to go through, your eyes to go through, or in other words 目を通す means to check, to go through, to scan through, to maybe study through. そう、過去問がもしあるならば一応目を通すのがいいと思います。 That means if there are past test questions, I would just say it's test questions for now. I think it's better to go through them. Wait, that would be my simple English translation. はい。一応 is also used a lot, so I wanted to figure it out. I've been stuck on it for months. I'm sorry. I know it's a hard one. But, okay, so if there are past test questions, I think it's better to go through them. Is the simple English translation. This is where you have to be careful. This is the simple English translation, which means that if you actually translate it word by word, it's just not going to make any sense in English. So if you, for example, look it up on the internet, if you maybe Google Translate it or DeepL Translate, whatever it is, they'll probably give you sentences like this. But again, the idea is that Japanese is a high context language. There's so much more nuances in it. If I were to actually say this, it will be, if I were to translate this word by word, it will mean something like, if there is past questions, if there are past questions from previous tests, just in case, I think it's better for you to go through them. Does that make sense? It didn't really change any of the meanings, did it? It just added the context and the nuance that, you know, is for just in case. It's just for you to be sure. It's just for you to be a little bit more certain about your choices. But if you just look at the sentence, if they're past test questions, I think it's better to go through them. It doesn't have that, you know, roundabout feeling to it. It doesn't have that, you know, like, maybe this is a better idea kind of a nuance to it. So that is what ichio does. It just adds on the feeling that, you know, just in case. And it's totally understandable that you're really confused about it because it's not really supposed to have a very distinct meaning to it. It's supposed to be very vague. It didn't, haha, but I'm starting to get it. I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't know. That's probably like the best way that I can describe it. 一応、これね、逆に日本人の方も覚えておいてほしいんですけど、日本語はね、ハイコンテクストって言って、もう空気を読む言語でしょ？英語はもうドストレートなんですよ。なので我々のね、思う言葉を直接英語に訳しちゃうと基本的に伝わんないんですよね。基本的に何言ってんのって思われる。その代わり、英語話者の方が日本語をシンプル翻訳で話そうとされると、めっちゃ失礼やん、こいつめっちゃストレートっていう風に感じたりしちゃったりね、するんです。From what I gather, ichio is used when people are uncertain, when people want to sound more humble, and when you want to make sure. I think because it's vague, it's hard to understand. I think you worded it really perfectly. And yes, I think the important part is the part that you said that people want to be more humble. That is exactly how it is. In Japan, humility is everything. You have to be humble, you have to be soft-spoken. I never really wanted to, or I never really, like, you know, thought about touching on this, but I think a lot of you might have seen the that one internet famous streamer who was doing quite a bit of bad things in Japan pretty recently, and I saw a lot of comments saying things like, why don't Japanese people just, like stand up for it? And I think it has to do with the culture as well. You aren't supposed to stand out. You aren't supposed to say things straight up, because that is considered rude. That is almost considered like uncultured sometimes. I know that's a really harsh word, but that's just the culture behind it. And so we have all those words like もし, if, ならば, another if, 一応, just in case, 方がいい, which means this way is better, 思います, think. Even in this sentence, you see so many ways of like people trying to not say things straightforward, right? Again, もし means if. あるならば is another way of saying if there is. So there's double ifs there. If there is, past previous test questions. Just in case, I think it is better for you to go through them. That is such a roundabout way of expression, isn't it? Like, if you did that in English, it would just not make sense. This is the reason why my very first paper that I submitted in university got an F. Like, my professor did not understand why I was writing in that certain manner. Because I was just like simply translating all the words that I knew or the sentence structures into English from Japanese. That's where the cultural difference starts. So yeah, well anyways, good questions. I don't know, I hope it like cleared a little bit, but I really hope that I didn't make it even more ununderstandable for you. はい、質問ありがとうございました。Thank you so much for your question. Okay, 他に質問ある方いらっしゃいますか? Any other questions? It doesn't have to be hard. It can be simple. It can be a complicated question. It can be about the culture. Anything. Culture matters a lot. It does matter a lot. Maybe another example sentence or two if you don't mind. Okay. あ、ずんのもちさんが分身してる。ちょっとこちらな感じで、一応物事が不確定な時に使ったり、意味があるかわからないけどという意味合いで使われる気がする。確かに、一応目を通す。意味があるかわからないけど目を通す。今は一応それでいいんじゃない？今は不確定だけどそれでいいんじゃねみたいな。今送ってすみません。いや、突然分身されたからびっくりしちゃった。ずんのもちさん left a pretty good comment. ずんのもちさん said, 一応 is also used when things are uncertain or not clear. Or it can also be used as, I don't know if there's a meaning to it, but kind of a way. I'm just gonna like copy paste what ずんのもちさん said. ずんのもちさんの文章をね、勝手に使わせてもらいますね。意味があるかわからないけど、目を通す。一応目を通す。これめっちゃいいじゃないですか。ありがた。ありがた。よし。Okay. So this is an example sentence from ずんのもちさん。一応、目を通す。一応目を通す。意味があれか、フォークがあるかわからない。あ、確かに。ありがとうございます。じゃあそれに変える。フォーカがあるかわからないけど、目を通す。Okay, there we go. So, since ichio, like ずんのもちさん said, has a nuance that I don't know if there's a meaning to it, or I don't know if there's like enough effects that you can get from it, I'll still do it. 一応目を通す can also be translated as I don't know if there will be much meaning to the action, but going through them. I guess I will try to come up with example sentences using this structure. これ一応これを使って例文作ろうかな。I'm just gonna like type it in a different place and just copy paste it because I think it might be easier. 全のむちさん教えてくれてありがとうございますって。いや、本当ありがとうございます、全のむちさん。Okay, so another sentence that I came up with is this. 雨が降るかもしれないから、一応傘を持っていく。I think it has a really similar feeling to the previous one. 一応傘を持っていく。It might rain, so I bring an umbrella just in case. Okay. Another sentence. 雨が降るかもしれないから一応傘を持っていく。It might rain. It might rain. So, just in case, I bring an umbrella.I don't know how much of an effect this will bring or this will give, but I'll still do it just in case and for now. はい。マギーさんどういたしまして You are welcome. まあなんて素敵なコミュニティ。皆様ありがとうございます。はい。But yeah, I guess that's another example. どうでしょう、マギーさん。What do you think?Is it a little bit more clear or is it vaguely clear? どうでしょうか What do you think? 一応まあでも念のためにとかねそういう意味もありません。でもなんか一応連絡してみますねとか言ったら I don't know if the person will answer but みたいなのもありますからね。Yes, it's more clear. やったー Well, that's the power of chat. 天城さんありがとうございます。天城さんも全のもちさんもありがとうございます。全のもちさん、天城さんの数ヶ月の疑問を解かれましたからね。素晴らしいですよ。ありがとうございます。Well, that's for 一応。We can talk about one single word forever, can't we? Okay, any other questions? 他に何かある方いらっしゃいますか？先ほども言ったようにね、言葉のことだけじゃなくて文化のことでもいいですよ。Wait, I'm starting to see... What was that? I get the feeling there. Let me try an example sentence myself. 一応日本語がうまいです。私も一応英語できます。That's how I would say it. 一応 like, I don't know how good I am, but 一応英語できます。I can do English. ね、let me type it. 私は一応英語ができます。This is obviously a sentence that doesn't have a meaning of just in case. It's more of like, I can't really tell you how much it is, but I kinda can a bit speak English or use English. はい。So, if anybody in the chat wants to, you can also try to make sentences using 一応 as well. So, 私は一応英語でいけますとか、私は一応動画作れます。I can kind of like, kind of make videos. I can kind of do video editing. 僕も一応英語を読めます。これは不確定の意味合いですね。そう。この場合は、なんて言うんでしょう。レベルはわかんないよみたいな感じですよね。I feel like in this case, 一応 is like, I can't really tell you how good I am. I can't really tell you like my level of English, but はい。Okay, thank you everyone. It's much more clear now. よかった。よかったよかった。私も一応配信を見ています。一応なの？しっかり見て。Don't watch my streams 一応。watch it しっかり。Clear eyes. 嘘です、嘘です。全然一応でいいんですよ。はい。いや、いい質問でしたね。That was a good question though. Like, it's so good that it can totally become one whole video on its own. Yeah. いつかね、これだけの動画出るかもしれませんからね。We'll see, 草。Well, I mean, like, I have to keep on looking for new ideas, even though I don't really have the time to make any new videos. 僕も一応テスト勉強してます。I have to do that って私もテスト勉強一応してます。I'm also 一応 studying for my test. Can't really tell you, like, the extent of it, but kinda studying for a test. はい。待って、読めない。ハングルだ。待って。Google Translate。よし。Wait, why can I? Oh, there we go. テキスト入。英語もまだ足りず日本語足りないので勉強するは何を先にするべきか。これはジレンマですね。難しいですね。でも、日本語と韓国語は似てるので大丈夫ですよ。Did you know? I mean, there's a lot of linguists. Well, linguists don't even know the reason why Japanese and Korean are so different yet so close to each other. Because, geographically speaking, it's supposed to be closer to each other. Like, it wouldn't be too surprising if Japanese and Korean or Japanese and Chinese and Korean, like all those languages were close to each other. But for example, like, sentence structures, formats of the language are a little bit too different compared to like European languages. And so a lot of people wonder why. There's a lot of studies that is going into it, but Korean and Japanese are actually a lot closer to each other because a lot of the words are historically words that came from Old Chinese, not modern day Mandarin, but closer to like Cantonese, or I think there is another, it was like I forgot the name of the language, but that's why a lot of words in Korean and Japanese are so close to each other, and a lot of Korean and Cantonese words are close to each other as well. I believe same with some Vietnamese words, I don't know. But yeah. そう、韓国語と日本語がなんでこんなに近いかっていうのには実は理由があって、もともと漢語が多いからなんですよね。今の現代の北京語ではなくて、古代の中国語、つまり今でいう広東語とかに近い言語から流入を受けてるので、それがそのまんまね、定着して、めちゃくちゃ似てる言語のまま残ってたみたいなところはあるんですよね。Europe is one single landmass, so they shared a lot of political and geographical ties. But then, like, speaking of that, it's really interesting how Japanese didn't get more influence from Old Chinese culture, because they were such a strong, historically strong country. Not the modern day China, but you know what I mean, like the old day China. It's really interesting when you look at the linguistical side of it. But anyways, Zaya-san, 私も韓国語いつか頑張ります。頑張りましょう。I promise I will work on Korean one day. 私が知ってる韓国語は、감사합니다。진짜 맛있어요. 가자. とか That's the Koreans that I know. コマオって何？ What does コマオ mean? コマオ？ビビンバビビンバ진짜 맛있어요. ビビンバ美味しい。김밥 맛있어요. かな。あ、やった。拍手もらってしまった。はい。But yeah, Korean is such a fascinating. I love the structure of Hangul. I think it's such an amazing. It has amazing history. コマオ is thank you. へえ。知らなかった。韓国語もやりたいですね。韓国語とスペイン語どっちから先に手をつけるかね。今ちょっと悩みどころなんですけど。I'm still thinking of which to start off with. Korean or Spanish. Well, this year I have to work on so many different things, so I don't really have the capacity of trying out new stuff, but we'll get there one day. We'll get there. はい。But yeah. Do you think that'll be it? 以上ですかね? I'm guessing nobody really has any other questions? 他にあるかな? 日本語で言うとひらがなみてえなもんと聞いてるハングル。Hangul is really well designed writing system. I agree. It's fascinating. It's amazing. I mean, amazing. I learned it a long time ago, but I forgot it all. I should really give it a try. My master can speak Korean a bit. I should try to learn from him. ご主人様がね、韓国語ちょっとできるんですよ。勉強しよっかな。ご主人様に教わろうかな。私がね、日本語を教える代わりにハングルを教えてもらおうかな。まあでも以上かな。Well, I'm guessing that's it for today. ってことで、well, let me fill you up on some scheduling stuff, stream schedules, stream stuff for the next few days and the next week. ちょっとね、最後告知だけして終わります。Let me tell you what's gonna happen this week. はい。First of all, tomorrow I'll be playing a game. Yay! ちょっと、これ見せようかな。I guess I'll show it to you. The thumbnail. サムネイル見せよう。かわいいでしょ? Isn't it so cute? I'll be playing this puzzle game. I'm thinking that it's gonna be about an hour and a half stream or maybe 2 hours. It wouldn't be too long, but I'll be playing this puzzle game. 明日ね、このパズルゲームをさせていただきます。インディーゲームです。私大好きなインディーゲーム。I love indie games. But it's a puzzle game. The original artist is a Chinese artist and such great artworks めちゃくちゃね、もともとこちらのゲームのクリエイターの方がね、中国のイラストレーターさんの方なんですけど、めっちゃ絵がうまい。本当に素敵なね、絵を描かれるんですよ。I put all the links to the artist's Twitter, the actual game page, and to their official website on the game's on tomorrow's streams description box. Sorry, not this one. But I hope you check them out. So that will be tomorrow. And that's not it. I don't know. Let me see if I can get this. ちょっと待って。I actually, for the first time in about like almost 2 months, I have a Japanese class collab. もう何ヶ月ぶりなのって感じなんですけど、I think it actually has been like 2 months. はい、there we go. かわいい。激かわ。You get a lot of cute art for your thumbnails, right? It's all thanks to my friend. I have a great friend. はい。そう、私のサムネイルはね、基本的に友人が作ってくれてるので、そう、 I know, like, I actually had some people tell me that I should, like, you know, get more, like, YouTuber-ish thumbnails where it will be, like, you know, words, simple, but I want all my thumbnails to be aesthetically pleasing. I have a great friend who can, like, satisfy my needs. So, はい、ということで、Japanese class stream! It's been forever. I think the last time that I did this was literally like 2 months ago. 多分ね、前回の日本語教室はね、1ヶ月前だった。I guess it was like a month ago. But, well, it's like almost 2 months ago. Hi, it was with Nemoranai Kai-san, but this time I'm gonna have this guest. ね、下久江さん。めっちゃ可愛い。She's so pretty. She's so cute. She's actually a DJ. 下久江さんね、DJ の方なんですよ。I like your thumbnail as a graphic designer. I approve. Oh, wow. Cool. Thank you. But yeah, so this stream, it was supposed to be at lunchtime for me. そう、DJ なの、すごいの。この方ね、YouTube じゃなくて Twitch で配信されてるんですけど、Twitch でもね、もう7000人とか8000人とかね、フォロワーさんいらっしゃるめちゃくちゃビッグな方で、I'm really grateful. Like, she has like, I think 7K, 8K followers on Twitch. And she is such a cool DJ. 同人で音楽活動もされてて。And, it was supposed to be at 12 p.m. JST, but I kind of had a last minute work meeting scheduled. And so it's going to change into 10 a.m. JST. I moved my lunch break. こちらね、ちょっと日本人の方難しいんじゃないかなと思うんですけど、私ちょっとお仕事でミーティングがね、ちょっと突然入ってしまって、こちら、なんと朝10時から11時の配信となります。ちょっとね、お昼ご飯の時間を移動させていただきまして、そう、この日でも、ありがたいことに在宅って言いますか、お屋敷で業務をする日だったのでね、大丈夫なんで、ですけど、yeah, it was thankfully a day that I was going to, work in the mansion anyways, but it will be from 10 a.m. JST. If you are living in, like, for example, I don't know, like Bay Area, like, what is it, Pacific Standard Time? It might be for you. But this one is going to be interesting. I'm teaching about how to send business emails in Japanese, especially for those who likes to commission artists, Japanese artists, or if you are a VTuber, and if you like commissioning Japanese artists, this will be for you. Because Japanese commissions are definitely based on trust, and also, it has to be, there's a lot of things that goes into it. It has to be extremely polite. And so, I'm hoping that this will be something that you can learn from it. 前田さんこんばんは。もう終わりかな？終わるんですけど、そう、今ね、今後の告知をしておりました。実はね、日本語の営業メールって言いますか、ビジネス E メールのね、送り方っていう配信を今週木曜日の朝10時にします。まさかの朝10時っていうね。ということで、So if you're interested, please come and join. But I guess that'll be it for now. I don't really have any other cool stuff coming around, but I will also be doing another English teaching stream soon, hopefully. So if you're interested, keep on checking my Twitter. とりあえずね、またもうしばらくしましたら、あれをいたしますので、また英語を教える配信もね、する予定ですので、よろしければまた Twitter の方でチェックしといてください。通知お結び、ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Thank you so much. But yeah, PST is a 14-hour time difference. I've required a lot of commissions before, requested a lot of commissions before. Oh, cool. It might be for you too then. はい。But yeah, that's it for today. ということで、皆様 thank you again so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And the challenge. And again, like I said before, if you're new to the challenge or if you're new to this channel, welcome. Feel free to join the challenge anytime as you want. As it says here, 2023, I am planning on trying to do language challenges every year from now on. We'll see. I hope that I won't get too tired and too busy, but I'm hoping that this will give you a lot more motivation or a new kind of motivation to actually buckle down and study, because sometimes that's the easiest way to acquire a new language. You can again post your progress on Twitter. Twitter is probably the social media that I'm on the majority of the time, really. I tweet a lot because I love Twitter. But aside from that, I will also be on Twitch, hoping that I will be able to do another study with me stream soon. But I guess that'll be it for today. And again, thank you so much. I hope to see more posts by in 2 weeks. So this follow-up stream happens every 2 weeks. So I will see you again on July 3rd, JST, Monday at 10 p.m. ということで、次回のフォローアップはね、7月の3日になります。もう7月来るよ、怖っ。なので、それまでね、バシバシ投稿してください。絶対ありがとうございます。最後、皆様のお名前読んで終わります。I will read out your names before I go. ということで、アレックさんお疲れ様でした。天岸さんありがとうございました。かそたにさんもありがとうございます。何そのお花みたいなやつ初めて見たかも。ずんなもちさんもありがとうございました。いやまだリスナー歴は短いけど、いやでもありがとうございます。マイナさんもありがとうございました。元山さんいてくださったんだ。ありがとうございました。ブレガさんもお疲れ様です。ごきげんよう。Thank you again so much for everybody for being here and I'll see you again soon. それでは皆様ごきげんよう。バイバイ。